What are teachers asking me to do? Following directions is an important part of test taking. Directions are important. Directional words give you specific instructions to guide you when planning your answer. Not reading and not following directions will cost you points on an assignment or test. The following slides will walk through common words used in instructions and how they're used. Analyze. To take apart a concept or a process and explain it step by step. You could encounter analysis questions in any discipline. An analysis question is usually a long essay question. For example, analyze the causes of the American Civil War. Compare means to show likenesses and similarities when you compare two events, theories, or processes. For example, compare the two styles of two of the following poets. Contrast, used for showing differences between two processes or theories. A contrast question could appear in any discipline. For example, contrast two of the following modes of transportation: bicycle, automobile, and airplane. Define. Provide a definition of a key term that you've covered in class. This is usually a short essay type of question. For example, define the term independent and use it correctly in a sentence. Diagram. Demonstrate your answer by drawing a chart or another visual element to illustrate your points. For example, diagram and label a cell's parts. Discuss. When asked to discuss a topic, you need to demonstrate that you know the strengths and weaknesses of various sides of an issue by examining and analyzing it. Describe the role of prayer in a medical setting. Enumerate or list. Enumerating is providing a list in a particular order. When you enumerate a list of items, you may need to specify why items go in a particular order. For example, list the types of end marks. Examine. To examine a topic, you will use your own judgment to explore in writing a topic and comment on significant elements, events, or acts. Explain how or why you came to your conclusions. For example, examine the role of racism in To Kill a Mockingbird. Explain. Provide an answer that gives a how or why response. Provide a complete overview of the problem and solution for a particular issue or process. For example, explain at least two ways a run-on can be corrected into a sentence. Illustrate. To illustrate a topic, you should use examples to show or explain a topic. Depending on the subject matter, you might use words, drawings, diagrams, or figures. For example, illustrate the parts of a camera. Interpret. Interpretation calls for the ability to read between the lines and draw conclusions. You will be expected to explain the meaning of an act, action, or passage in an interpretation. For example, interpret the diary explaining the author's most exciting event of the day. Relate. You could be asked to show a relationship between two events or items by discussing their similarities or connections, or you could be asked to provide a written account of something, as in literature or history. For example, how does the nervous system relate to another system of the body? Review. To review a process or event, you should recall and repeat all of the most important information or facts in essay form. A review specifies a critical examination. You should analyze and comment briefly in an organized sequence. For example, review 3 main ideas of Thoreau's Walden. Summarize. To summarize, you should condense the main points or facts. All details, illustrations, and elaboration are to be omitted. For example, summarize the article in a few paragraphs. Although you may need to memorize and practice some of these words, knowing their meanings will make your work on writing assignments and tests more focused and improve your grades. If you don't understand the directional words, you're guessing at what you're being asked to do.